Hello users of YouTube and welcome to yet a new episode of Daniel's Videos and etc. Guys, welcome back to a new episode of the PC build. And guys, is this episode going to be awesome? Why? Well, we are unboxing two things today. And if not, you guys know that it is in the description. But let's go ahead and recap of what parts we got. We got a graphics card with the fan removed. We got an audio card, Sound Blaster PCI 120. The graphics card, by the way, is a VisionTek Xtasy Xtasy 32 megabyte GeForce GTS 2, GeForce 2 GTS, sorry. And we have our CPU cooler. Of course, we also have our CPU and our DVD CDR drive from Floater 72 and our Antec P160 analyzed aluminum case, a big Windows side panel. All right, guys, let's see what we're going to be unboxing today. We got two products here, guys, both of which are in this bag. Got a yellow and a white and yellow. We're going to be using this tripod here, of course, because, well, yeah. Alright, we got one package. Comes from Morgan Hill, California. Cool. It says Vineyard Boulevard. Interesting. We got this little one from Lynbrook, New York. Horton Avenue appears. So it says Atlantic Computer Tech. Well, it's interesting. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and begin our unboxing. Alright, users, here's our stuff here. Let's go ahead and open the small one first, because I like to work my way up. Okay, we got an invoice, I assume, and a bag. Alright, guys, so here we go. We have what appears to be FireWire port and a FireWire port to pin out. Now you're probably asking, what the heck is this for? Well, guys, as you may or well, it's sealed. I'm going to keep it sealed since there's really no reason to open it. And it has adapters, it has pins at the end of it, so I can plug it in. The case supports the anodized Antec case supports. Is that it in the bag? Yeah, that's pretty much it. The Antec case supports FireWire 400 from the front, and that's cool. But the motherboard that I bought for it does not support FireWire 400, so that's the problem. Now, you might be asking, why the heck do I have FireWire 400 converter to the full port if the motherboard doesn't support it? Well, I'll answer your question with the next unboxing. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and unbox this. Appears to be it for the bag, so hey, well, I guess that's alright. Alright, guys, what do we got here? We have possibly the cheapest looking box I've ever seen to design. It is a card controller, controller card, 8-port combo, 6 ports USB 2.0, and 2 ports IEE 1394, aka FireWire. It's a PCI controller card that has both USB 2 and FireWire 400 ports, which is just perfect. I don't really have anything that uses FireWire, but I appreciate FireWire, and I'd like to have it just in case that time comes around. I do have a few hard drives, though, that have FireWire ports. And so, yeah. With this, I can use that adapter, convert the input on the front panel, FireWire input on that front panel. Of course, you know it's a motherboard pinout, so you plug it in on the motherboard. But, of course, this card, I believe, does not have a pin on the motherboard on the card itself to actually directly plug in the front FireWire 400 port onto the card. So I have to get a converter because there is an internal FireWire 400 port on the card. So there you go. That's why I got it. I got this for $10, and I got that FireWire port converter for $6.95. This is $10, so that's good. And by the way, when it refers to 8-port combo, it refers to the 2 ports that are inside the card. So these 2 right here are included. So there is actually, in reality, 3 FireWire ports, just like it says. Well, actually, in reality, there's 3 FireWire ports, and in reality, there are 3 FireWire ports and 6 USB ports. Actually, you know what? That might be a bit of an issue. It says 6 USB 2 ports and 2 1394 ports. 6, if I'm looking at the box, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those 2 may be internally USB 2. That may lead to a problem. Hopefully we may get it fixed. That sucks. Okay, we'll see, guys. So it says the same thing on the front and the back. Alright, according to this, it says it supports Windows 98 SE Millennium 2000 XP Linux OS X Vista. So this card was made somewhere around 2001, or it was made somewhere around 2006 to 2009, somewhere around that era. But yeah. And on the back we have our features: easy plug-and-play connectivity and setup, USB 2.0 data transfer rate up to 480 megabits per second, IE 1394 data transfer rate up to 400 megabits per second, supports new USB 2 devices while being fully backwards compatible with USB 1.1 devices, supports Windows 98 SE, Millennium 2000 XP and Vista, hot swappable connectivity for peripherals, plug-and-play card installation and PCI slot, and PCI Power Management version 2.2 compliant. Number of ports, 6 USB 2s and 2 IE 1394s. And listen, hear this, guys. Oh, that's odd. Listen to that. 4 2 external horizontal USB ports and 1 internal USB port. This box is kind of odd because it's now telling me that there is 1 internal one and 4 external ones. So then what is the internal one in the card is? Is it FireWire? Is it USB? I really don't know. But let's go ahead and open the box itself. Reason why I got this card, well, yeah, like I said, USB 2, pretty nice. Motherboard, I got only supports USB 1.1, so yeah, that's an upgrade from this card then. And it's got FireWire just in case. Maybe I decide to get an old mini DV camera. Need something to pull those videos off of. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our unboxing here. Opening the box, and also it supports Windows 98 SE. I may have said that already, but it supports Windows 98 SE. That's which is what I'm going to be installing the operating system on the computer with. So opening the box, we were greeted with a anti-static bag, nice touch, and okay, glad that the confusion is set. So we get an anti-static bag, a FireWire cable that goes from mini FireWire 400, or what is it, mini FireWire to full-on FireWire 400 cable. This kind of stuff's good for mini DV importing. And we got our combo driver. According to the disc, it says combo driver, USB, and compact disc recordable. You can't see the data. Wow, the data takes up the entire disc. Here I may not be able to see that, but yeah, the data is on the entire disc, which is actually pretty interesting. Not expecting that. Well, the disc is blue, and it may look reflective on the camera. It may look the whole thing's reflective, but in reality, it's just matte blue. And it's just, yeah. It's got some stars on the disc, though, which is kind of neat. So, cool. Coil, yep. So, pulling the bag out of the card, which the bag's not taped shut. That's alright. I've got this neato black circuit PCI board. Matte black, it appears to be. And we have a couple things on it. Here on the front, we have 2 FireWire 400 ports and 4 USB 2 ports. It appears to me that these are the 2 controllers. They appear to be NVIDIA-brand, so that's good. One of them is going to probably be the USB controller, or I don't know which one's which. One of them's USB controller, the other one is going to be, the other one's going to have to be a FireWire controller, and the other one's going to be a USB controller. And luckily, we do have an internal FireWire 400 port and an internal USB port. So to clarify the specs, we have 3 FireWire 400 ports plus 5 USB 2 ports. So that box was off, quite honestly. Don't know why. Unless this pinout right here is also another USB port. I'm not entirely sure. And this must be external power. I don't see any jumpers to indicate that you can set that to I don't know. There's no manual in the box, so I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, just to clarify, we got 4 external USB ports and 1 internal USB port. All of them are USB 2. And we got 2 external FireWire 400 ports and 1 FireWire 400 port internal. Interesting, guys. So that's pretty cool. I am a bit puzzled as to what this jack may do. This may be external power because I have an NEC-brand FireWire 400 card that actually has a pinout jumper. Has a jumper from switching to whether or not you want to do external powered or internally powered. I'm sorry, if you wanted to do power through the PCI or power through external jack. So that may be external power. I don't know if you can switch from that or is it automatically switch. I'm not entirely sure. Or if this guy right here has something to do with it, because I'm not entirely sure what the heck this is. If it does claim to have 6 USB ports, then this may be an internal USB header for just one USB rather than 2. But guys, I'm not entirely sure what that port does. And as I recall, USB only has 4 pins needed. This one has 5. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some looking around on the internet, and I'll come back right back to you guys. More information I could find about any of this parts on the bag. But that's pretty much it for this so far, guys. Alright guys, so basically here's how it's down. This one right here is our USB controller supporting 4, which is odd because there are, well, 6, being these 4 plus this one internally. There are 6 USB ports. Which is kind of oddball, if you ask me, quite honestly. But this chip supposedly only supports up to 4 USB 2 ports, and this chip right here is our FireWire 400 1394 chipset. So that's interesting. Quite honestly, I have no idea if the chips are linked in any way or shape or form. They may be just separated. Hopefully the card will work just fine. I don't know. But yeah, so well, I really don't know. I'm not going to be using the internal USB. I think I'm just going to be using USB 1.1 off the motherboard for internal USB. Yeah, I know 1.1. I'm still deciding because there's no pin out here. I could just get like I did for the FireWire port, except do it the same for USB. I could do that. I'm still thinking about it, guys. Alright guys, yeah. So after more researching, I couldn't really find much more about the card. The guy just says add 2 USB 4s plus 2 FireWires. So kind of deceiving about what this card has on it. But there's nothing really much else to say for it. So I'm guessing I'm gonna have to figure out the rest on my own. But it was an unbranded card from China. So there you go. But guys, that's pretty much it for this FireWire unboxing video of the controller card, a generic PCI based USB and FireWire 400 port, and our unboxing of our pin header to FireWire cable converter. Guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Like if you like it, dislike if you hated it. I don't know, guys. I thought it was pretty good. Not long and stuff, but hey, I'm trying to get them shorter, try to get them more brief. But that's pretty much it, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace out, I guess. Like if you liked it, dislike if you hated it. That's pretty much it, guys. Catch you guys in the next one. Catch you guys later.